Hey, what's up? I'm Rashad. What if episode number 7? What if Thor were an only child? Of course, hang with the Joneses. Like, share, subscribe. Definitely subscribe. We're doing all of these. Come back later to the channel. We'll be doing Star Wars Visions a little bit differently. Me and Maddie doing that later on in the day. This episode was really interesting. It was needed, man, because the last couple episodes were really, really dark. So we got fun, party, frat boy Thor, and we have Odin. He went to the Odin sleep. Frigga went to kind of see her, I guess, like her cousins or something. And then Odin's supposed to be, I mean, not Odin, Thor's supposed to be on Asgard studying to become king one day, of course, because since, Odin is asleep, he should be doing his studies. So he's like, yeah, I'm going to do my studies. So he gets the Warriors 3 plus Sith, and they all go to Earth. So the events of OG Thor happen very differently. And in this universe, Loki is not his brother, but he's his brother from another mother. And they all go to Earth to party. When they get to Earth, he doesn't land in a random, in the desert somewhere. He lands in Las Vegas, in that desert. He's out there just having fun. I mean, and there's so many cameos to people who are in this episode. It's ridiculous, man. We got Frigga, Jane Foster, Kat Dennis' character, Nebula, Drax. I mean, it's a bunch of people. The Grand Master, his right hand girl. Man, it's a lot of people in this episode. Crossbones is in here. Maria Hill, a really, really, really quick shot of Nick Fury's in here. I mean, there's a lot of people in this episode. If you can go through, you can kind of pick out a name, like random people. So a lot of people from Guardians, a lot of people from the Thor series are in it. So it's just a really fun episode. Surtur's in it too. Like, it's crazy. And you can see them kind of picking off Earth, having so much fun that they're going to actually destroy the Earth. And like, it's crazy because there's this whole kind of like party, almost like party virus. Like Thor party vibes are so high that the entire world's starting to just party. Maria Hill's like, yo, we about to call in the big guns. So they call in Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel and Thor pretty much go at it for the rest of the episode. And they're really having a pretty even power set in this. So they're going back and forth. And of course, Jane Foster really is smitten by Thor. And they have like a budding relationship, which is really the theme of the episode. And the Watcher says it's relationships that truly define a hero. His relationship with Jane Foster eventually will spur him to be a hero. His relationship with Loki is just like they're just party pals. And his relationship with his mother is the one that kind of deads the whole situation. They get the bright idea that, hey, Thor is Odin's son, then there has to be a mother and a father. He called in a Heimdall. So going back to the whole premise of the Norse mythology and seeing how Thor is an actual thing. So just like in OG Thor, she ends up emitting some sort of like super frequency from Dr. Salvik. He has an off-screen type deal. Calls Heimdall. Heimdall calls Jane. Jane helps Heimdall. Heimdall sends her to Frigga. Frigga comes to Earth and kind of cleans everything up. It's funny because even as old as Thor is, he's still essentially a mama's boy because he knew mom was coming through. He tried to clean everything up. Of course, hijinks ensue. Yeah, it was a really good episode. At the end, it's funny because the Watcher saying like, yeah, and as the people on Earth say they live happily ever after. Wrong. Then Ultimate Form Vision come through with the Age of Ultron looking body over him, and he's like fully arrayed with the entire Affinity Gauntlet on him. It's looking like another thing that we're gonna have to pick up on later on, probably in season 2. It's crazy if that's gonna be the big bad. I'm not really sure how they're gonna be able to stop a fully realized Vision with all the Infinity Stones. Like, that's like the crazy revelation here. fully formed Vision. Yeah, it's gonna be a whole problem. But yeah, this was a really fun episode. Needed a much needed break and levity from the sheer destruction the past like 3 to 4 episodes. But that's all I got for this today. If you notice something funny in this episode, like definitely let me know. Also, a lot of callbacks. There's a party of the pooper, which was like an Iron Man 2 reference. When Iron Man told Rhodey he was a party pooper, when he was drunk and he pissed himself in his Iron Man suit. Yeah, it's a bunch of stuff, man. I can't remember everything, but yeah, that's all I got. Again, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you later on today with Star Wars Visions, and we'll give us like an overall feeling and talk about some of our favorite episodes. Until the next time.